Great, great. It's good to be back again. It's good to be back again because we really look forward to these connections, and we know that you're working with us and for us on your book, and you have lots of other things to do. But it is always just a joy. It is something worthy of dropping what we're doing just to pick up the phone in your neck of the woods, as you guys say, and connect with you because this is a special treat. As we have mentioned before, it is like getting multiple desserts of good nutritious stuff, but things that we really enjoy. So we get to share these, and these are more of a rare occurrence, more rare than what we might prefer, because of course the connections and the sharing are what we're all about. And we are connecting with more and more of your kind and some of your group as well. And it is all a splendid thing. It is a very splendid thing. And things are moving, moving, moving. Yes, there is a river of energy, and you guys are on it. And you are navigating quite well, quite well. And the end is near. The end is, well, the end is visible. From our point of view, it has already happened. But we are helping and to do our part, and you guys are helping to do your part, and you're doing a magnificent job of it. But there just aren't enough of you. There are plenty of you, but they're not all focused on bringing us in. So that is the exposure that your book will help, our book will help, and that these sessions do, because that energy emanates too, of course. It's that ripple thing. It ripples out. The love ripples, the energy ripples. It all ripples. It all flows up and down, up and down, up and down, in and out, in and out. It's frequencies. Of course, that's the way frequencies works, even in your reality. It is all waves. So we are celebrating another connection with you, and we are really enjoying you going over our previous connections. And yes, today for our lessons, we were studying the exercises that humans do, the various things. And some of them are extremely helpful because those are the ones which unite the mind and the body and the breath. It is wonderful. Like your yoga, there are many different types, and a lot of your martial arts as well, because it is very purposeful. It has been developed over, now we won't want to say eons, but for over 1,000 years in some ways. And there are new variations, of course, but the main impetus is to get your body in really good shape so it can handle and flow. All of the movements are based on flow. It's the flow of your physical form. And even if you don't understand all of the energy points in your chakras and how that energy works, but those muscle memories that you build up do remember. And it becomes more native. It becomes natural, a part of you. And that is fabulous. And the yoga stuff should be practiced by everybody who could, even you, Uncle Ray, because that is one of the things which helps. It is that stretching to let those muscles know and give you time to connect with them, and let them know how important they are and how much you appreciate them. And it warms them up. And that does other things too. It increases the ability of, or the density of your auric field. It makes you more vibrant because you have all of those muscles. And that's why people get sore muscles, because they do not utilize them. And if they utilize them, then the muscles wouldn't have to cry out and say, hey, get this lactic acid out of me because I'm not used to this. You haven't used me for a while. So, yes, please do that and do lots of stretching and other stuff. That's really all you need for the basics, because you already get your fun with your dog and an appreciation of nature, and you have all of this inner energy that works too. But there are many other things that people do that really stress their bodies out. Now, we're not saying that it is bad, but we are saying that all of you, even those who do the martial arts and who do the yoga and other such things like intensive stretching, there are ways to improve all of that, because a lot of time you leave the mental focus out of it. And instead of imbuing more energy in it consciously and talking to your muscles and finding out what they need, when they need hydration, when they need rest, you depend on your time, on chronological things. I want to do this for this number of minutes, and then I'm going to do this for this number of minutes, and I'm going to rest for this number of minutes. And then, but don't do it that way. That is too structured. Your body is not structured. The energy does not flow that way. But if you say, I'm going to have my heartbeat regulated so I can do all of this and still maintain this particular range of my heart and this particular range of my breathing, and I'm going to affect my brain in positive ways, and all of the muscles are going to shout for joy, and it will be just a joyous time, and I will release all kinds of toxins in my sweat. There are many, many things that you can do for your exercises to make them more beneficial for you, other than the 3D benefits. Not that your bodies are really 3D, but you understand, because that is the reality, the illusion which you have agreed and which you created and which you are participating in. So we can have these kind of interactions too. But yes, the mental part of your exercises are lacking in many ways. So that will change too for those who wish to embark on a more effective means of creating a healthier and more longer living and a thriving bodily form, we will say. It will help you not only to defend against things which you may not desire, but open up better communication with it as well, and allow better communication to flow to it and through it. And that will become very helpful once the open contact starts, because the better you are in your consciousness, in your bodily form, in your vibrational frequency range, then that will make it easier for you to handle the energies which are coming in. And not just from the ETs, because there are lots of energies which come in, because your planet and everything on it is getting an upgrade. Upgrade! That is fabulous. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. And we look forward to that, because that is the precursor of us coming in. Because we cannot come in until we can fit into your vibrational field in ways which are beneficial and not detrimental in any way at all. Because we are all about, as you know, sharing the love, and sharing the technology and helping you integrate and making new connections. Those are fabulous, fabulous, fabulous things to do. And we wish humans would appreciate their new connections more too. And you do a wonderful job of that. You're very grateful and you're very supportive. But other beings are not. Other humans are not. And even animals sometimes. Now, the dogs are an exception. They are an exception. They love coming and telling you that you are so important. And that works, of course, if you love them and you are open to such connections. But we're glad you have some telepathy working with your dog. That will help you too in identifying. And you use that frequency match on other things as well to get some messages. And even though it is, as you noticed, and as we talked about the other day in your high five session, it is it can be other consciousness that comes in and just uses those particular physical objects to help communicate to you. So when a rock talks to you, it could be the rock consciousness talking to you, or it could be another consciousness utilizing the rock consciousness or the rock itself to communicate with you, to create an experience which will be meaningful for you and impart something to you which not only you have called in, but which will be beneficial for you. So apparently we're all about the brain work today, and we work our brain all the time. The teachers are not going to ever let us slack off, because one, it's all about play. And the more we play, the happier we are. And the happier we are, the more we play, and singing and dancing and thinking and sharing and loving. Those all run together in our life. That's why we were created. So we know you have other things to do and you have other beings to connect with, and who you will get good answers to, because we know the questions which you wish to ask. And it's not for us to disclose. You have other beings for that. And yes, you need to utilize those future Pleiadians. And we will connect with you again, because we love you and we know you can't stay away. And we know we are on your mind all the time, and not just for your project of the book, but that is okay too. And we will come back and we will play again. And as soon as you call us in, We are there. We are there. And gladly so. And we will let you go. And oh yes, and the teachers do say hi and they give their regards because that is something which we may not have shared on a regular enough basis to let you guys know, and not just you, but everybody, how much the teachers and the watchers really appreciate in participating in their programs for education for us and for other beings as well. You are literally providing a service for many, many, many different beings. And that is a fabulous thing as well. Even if there is some mental head scratching going on, the way humans work on things and think about things and failure to work on things. But that's enough for this particular episode of Fun Time, and we will connect with you again. Bye, Lori.